Alright there folks, welcome to another fishing adventures, and we're back on the bank. I've had a little bit of a break because I've not been feeling brilliant, but nothing major to worry about. But I'm out today on the river and I'm after a big perch or some pike basically. We've had quite a lot of flood, and it's been up and it's been down, and it's just starting to drop again now, although it's raining again today, so it's going to be slowly coming back up. There's quite a bit of colour in it as well, which is really, really good. And the reason I'm after the perch today is I really want a big river perch. Okay, my target is £3, but I don't know if that's going to happen, especially not today where we are. But the reason I've come up here is because I have seen some big perch in these edges. Okay, there's plenty of overhanging trees and stuff like that. There's plenty of cover for them. And when it has been clear, I've come down with the Polaroids and I have seen some big perch around here, okay, and I know there's some pike in here as well. So dead simple setup. What we've got today is just a ledger rod, a massive hook length of about 1 metre. That's with a matrix hook on, and I'm just going to put on a couple of big lob worms, and I'm just going to chuck it into the just on the crease of where the main flow is, and see if we can't snag a perch. But what I've also got is the trusty pike rod, okay, and all I'm going to do with this is I've got just a dead simple wire trace with a single treble, and basically I've just got some very small 3-inch roach, and what I'm going to do is just going to hook it in through its back and just basically drop it in. That's going up into the braid, and that is one of the adjustable floats. Okay, it's got a slot in it, so basically you pull the peg out, pull the peg out, put your float to the depth that you want, and then pop that peg back in, and it just sits. Okay, there's no other shot on the line or anything like that. The weight of the roach should hopefully sink it down and just give that presentation. So I'm going to start off just using a worm on the ledger rod, see if we can't get an early perch out. Depending on what happens then, I might just set up the pike rod as well, because there's a nice little area of slack water right in front of me. So we're going to just see what happens. But it's just good to be out on the bank. Yeah, I've got a few lovely worms, not many. They're just bits that I've had left over and dumped in the wormery. But there'll be enough for half a dozen casts there at least. So we're going to give them a bash and see what happens. So right then, I don't need to chuck this out very far either to where the fish are going to be, so that's all good in the hood. So nice big juicy worm just through the band like so, and I'm just going to nip his tail off as well. There we go, and there, a barbed hook, so he shouldn't in theory be able to wiggle on, and that little bit that I've nipped off, I'm just gonna shove that on as well, and that'll just give me a little bit of extra scent in that water like so. So there we go. If that doesn't tempt a perch out, I don't know what will. As I say, we don't need to be chucking this far at all. There we go, just let that drop. There we go, we're on bottom. So there we are fishing. But yeah, it's not a bad little area this. Only trouble is the banks are quite steep up here. There's no real proper pegs to fish, but we'll give it a go. That was a nibble straight away. Literally straight away, that's not even been in much. So we know the fish are on that as soon as that's hit the bottom. We could be in straight away. I mean, hopefully it'll be perch, but it's probably going to be a Tommy Rough, to be fair. I've got a funny feeling we've been done here. Hello, Mr. Robin. Yeah, they were on that straight away, and now it's just nothing, is there? So I'm assuming whatever it was has had my worm off. Oh no, got another little knock this time. Trouble is, with it being such a big worm as well, it's going to take quite a bit to go, I think, if it is little fish anyway. There's going to be tons and tons of little nicks and knocks and dribbles while they're just tapping at it. Well, there's definitely something developing down there. I'm still getting plenty of taps and stuff, so. That's well been chewed down, so I'm assuming that's just small fish having pecks at it. Yeah, so let's have a look. Get those bits off and put a fresh one on, I think. See, on this chuck-in we've had no indications whatsoever. Whereas on that first chuck, we had the knocks and the taps straight away. And this one, we've had literally none. Yeah, I mean, the tackle I'm using today is Matrix Horizon 4000 reel and just a Preston carbon active 12-foot feeder rod. Absolutely spot on for this sort of style of fishing. Just mint, but you can see where floodwater's been. It's literally just crushed everything on the banks to oblivion, really. Crazy. But yeah, the pike gear that I'm using today is by Codex. Again, as I said before, they are my absolute favouriteest go-to bits of kit. Just amazing stuff, really. And the dead baits I use are from Bait Box. I've got a little pike pack in there and some tiny little 2-inch, 3-inch roach as well, which could always make a bit of a difference. You just never know really what's going to crop up. So getting literally no bites at all now. Nothing happening, dudes. I do enjoy catching perch as well. I know they're spiky and they're a bit aggressive and crazy, but it's just one of those fish that, it's one of the first fish I caught, I think, from local canal. Probably about a 2-ounce perch, and learning all about them being predators and stuff like that, it just they do fascinate me as a fish. But I've got a longing to catch a 3 pound plus perch. My PB's only about £1.5, I think, something around there. So to get a decent sized one out would be absolutely mega. I'd have thought we'd have had some sort of indication now. It's just so strange that we had all them knocks and dibbles and an indication straight away on that first chuck. I mean, literally as soon as I put the rod on rest, we were getting the knocks. And now the last 2 casts, nothing. I mean, literally nothing at all.